Why don't we talk to Mark? Mark, you're on WLS. Hi.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Mark, good. How are you?
I hope you're standing by for the news conference, Mark.
Mark, yeah, I sure am. I'm on pins and needles.
All right.
Hey, first I wanted to say I'm in the military, and a couple schools I went to, one of them was really high-tech and very hard to do, and there were a bunch of Middle Eastern people. It was for the military. A bunch of Middle Eastern people wanted to learn what we were doing, and out of 37 of them, only 5, Americans also, there were more Middle Eastern people than us, only 5 made it through, and there were only 5 Americans that made it through.
Okay, I'm not sure I follow that. You're talking about the training schools that you guys go to as part of your...
Middle East people didn't even make it.
And what was the school?
The school was a real high-tech communications school, but it was a dangerous type of communications. It was forward. It was
and at these schools, when my dad did this too, they would go off. You'd go off for a week or so at a time to these different places, and you'd get this training. And what is sometimes astounding is that you're taking the training with guys from other militaries around the world.
Right.
Who are sitting in there with you, and it is. You go to these classrooms, and there's all these booklets that they send you, and you got to read them and get up to date in terms of what it is. And you take
bro. This was a 6-month school, and it was from A to Z.
What were the other armies though that were being represented there? The other militaries?
Oh, there was Army, there was Marines. There
but the foreign ones. What countries?
The foreign ones. Oh, there was Saudi Arabia. There was Jordan. There was Germany. So anyways, I wanted to...
All these people that are screaming about what jerks we are right now.
It says on this...
Oh, yeah, they were sitting there acting they were so tough and everything in the beginning. We're like, wow, these dudes are probably pretty bad. Well, they started falling like flies. Like,
So what you're saying is that you don't think that in a real fight these guys are up to it?
Oh, they're all talk.
Mark, it says next to your name on the screen, who runs the entrance to the Eiffel Tower?
Oh, yeah, okay, so I wanted to go there. So,
okay.
We go. So
please go there because we're standing by for a Central Command briefing, sir.
Stand by for news.
So I've been to Germany like every year for the last 15 years. So finally, one weekend I said, let's go to Paris. So I want to see this. So we go there, and we only have a weekend, right? So we get there on Saturday afternoon, and we go to the Louvre, and there's like 500 people in line, and I'm like, dude, we're going to wait here all weekend before we get in. I'm with 3 other guys. So I go to the front of the line.
That's what 3 guys want to do on a Saturday afternoon. Hey, let's go look at the Mona Lisa over at the Louvre.
Right. We want to get in and out, right? Hit it and then go drink. So we go to the front, and I show the guy my ID, and I'm like, hey, can we get in? And he's like, they're like, yeah, no problem. We show him our IDs. He's like, okay, cool, yeah, go in. We're only here for the weekend, sir,
What IDs are you showing him? Your driver's license?
Our military,
Art Appreciation Lover ID.
Right,
we're like, appreciate. We love Fred.
Yeah.
But before we went, I've heard for years, the French don't like us. And I'm like, come on, no way. We're nice people. So I go to the Eiffel Tower. There's 500 people in line. I want to see this thing from the top, right? So I go to the front, and the guy goes, no, you Americans think you can do anything. You can't go in. I go, please, sir, can we, it was Sunday at 6 o'clock. We had an 8-hour drive back to Germany, right? I go, please, sir, I just want to go up on your tower. We're going up and down. That's it, done. No, you can't do it. You Americans think you can do everything. So I said, well, can I talk to your supervisor? So the head of the Eiffel Tower comes down, and he comes out, and he goes, you Americans think you run the world? You're not going on my tower. So I'm with a Jewish guy, right? His name's Arnold. Really smart guy. He looks at me and goes, sir, we want to see your tower, please. We drove 8 hours to see your tower. You are not seeing my tower. He goes, you Jew. This guy goes, during World War II. Arnold says, during World War II, you guys ran. You guys, oh, man, did they go
international incident.
Oh,
meanwhile,
my God,
you got to call the embassy. The MPs are showing up. I've seen this in the movies. You know what? Let me tell you something about that whole French thing. And I mentioned this before, France is a significantly anti-Semitic country.
They are.
And them throwing in with in the home of anti-Semitism, and throwing there and going, hey, we're sticking with these guys, does not surprise me, because that's what it all comes down to.
I was totally virgin walking in. I just was unbiased, and when I saw this, I'm like, you people are nuts.
Yeah. You know what? You're next.
Get your asses kicked.
You're next.
So you pushed past this guy, you ran up the stairs of the Eiffel Tower. right? Is that the end of the story?
We took over the tower for a month.
They
No, we
occupied.
didn't get by. He wouldn't let us in, man. We fought. We were arguing with him, and I mean, trying to be nice. I'm like, sir, look, hey, come on, man. I just want to see your stupid tower.
So you came back 10 minutes later with a beret and a cigarette in a holder. Excuse me, can I see your tower?
Thank you, Mark.
I am French. Take care, guys.
My name is Hercule Poirot.
Still nothing happening.
It's going to be on the Sirius show at 6 o'clock's watch at this point.